what's up and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to share to you guys my short strategy in building a sealed deck out of given cards. For example, during your pre-release or any other sealed events in your local game store or any other tournament area. So we have here a bunch of boosters which I bought the previous day. These were already opened, so if you notice, we're just not the usual set wherein you would build, for example, 6 draft boosters of Capena or maybe Core 2021. But this is just for example on how I do the sorting out of the packs, and of course how I rate each card and which it will have its view on the deck plan, which we can also maximize what the deck that we can come up with. So we start with usually sorted by colors. So in this setup, just take out each pile. Let's just check. So these are sorted by color. For example, we're going to put it white here, the rare here, and black would be here, maybe white again, green. So for example this part, and then we'll have red. So well, we just here the artifacts and lands or non-basics if needed for the mana fix will be added here. So this is for the first pack. Then we'll have the second one. This is can be used for this pack, so we'll just put it on this pile. So we have a rare, invoke, some white artifact based, but when we combine with this other set in which the theme will be somewhat different, since Crimson boasts more on the blood tokens and vampires and stuff. So we're going to check if the combination of cards will be enough for us to come up with a decent deck. So I'm just going to fast forward this one as we go along with the sorting. We're done with the sorting. We're going to go through by which sort each color on card by card by its power level. We will not basically based on the rares that we got, since it's sometimes hard to build around the rares, especially the most of the card supports, example, that is associated to its colors may not be enough. So at times we can need to splash the rare if needed. For example, it is a master removal spell, then you can basically splash it as a third color for the build. Or if you want to be more consistent, then we'll just stick with the associated colors that are which you think would be enough for the deck build. So I'm going to sort to it to this one, one by one with this card. So Ancestor, this is also nice since it can be disturbed. So value, this is situational card, not necessarily. This is a returning card. It can return itself to the battlefield. So also rare. This is a rare full white rare, which is also a good aggro in itself. Refider also. Okay, the list removal, unlocking blocking features can be added here for utility. Angelic Quartermaster, you can put out counters on each of the total creatures, so a good pump for your creatures if you go on the curve. Also, this one can be have a utility where you can just trade in early and produce these white spirit tokens from the graveyard, so also considered. This is a good topper, but the casting cost might not be good for its value, so we can add it to the maybe pile. So this is the maybe pile. Abracatars, we can go with the pump spells. Can be nice, but we'd need more creatures other than this for maybe pile. So another Quartermaster will be added here. Pump effect, sorcery, maybe pile. Disturb, this one is good. As given for the Crimson Boss, mechanics can be easy to check on which of the cards will be very useful, as compared if sorting out for other sets. If you can just check on the power level if needed. This is producing pictures. Also a good enchantment pump. You can have a maybe, or maybe just add it here. So damage effects, combat damage also good. Okay, crew vehicle. If you go with a vehicle, but this is a good curve in itself since you want to cast 2/1. So added. The bonus is you can just crew vehicles. If you also go with the vehicles deck in the build. Okay, this is a good removal, top picture. And this one, counter, not good for this. This is a good 2-drop. If you add the auras, you may search for aura card, value to auras. And okay, so still good to drop in itself. This one, recovery unit. This can recall your one of creature. I mean, two mana cost or less, so it's a good attacker in itself, but you need to add. So total for white, we have a lot of options basically for a 40 card deck. So this is 15 cards already, so almost half of the build. Can we consider white already as the strongest pile on this? Compared to the two, you can sort out bounce spells. Okay, we have a diverse cab, very safety, hex group, more protection spell. But for creatures, if you sort out the creatures, will have very expensive. This is good, but if alone only in the deck, because of its 2 mana, it's kind of heavy to add. This is a slow bounce effect. Topper effect also not good. Coolness, this is a high expensive flyer. Counter spell with tapping. Okay, so blue does not really cut on this setup. So let's check on black. I think black's good since we have four Crimson Bow booster, draft booster, so most of those supports are going for black. This is a good 2-drop. It's a dice, it replaces itself. And Red Foods, discard spell, this is on the maybe pile. Innocent Traveler, upkeep, it's a slow 4-drop, not sure, maybe pile. This is a 4 when it exploits one creature. This is good also, it's a good 5/4 for 5 for the curve maybe. A Vampire's Kiss, you gain 2 life. Creating tokens, maybe pile. Fodder, creatures that have toughness greater than in power, transform. This is more of a blocker in itself, so maybe pile. This is a 113, maybe pile. Improve the head. Discard effect can be good, but more the maybe pile since we go with the aggro. A Ragged Recluse. If you need instant, discard the card, this turn transform. So 2-drop can be good. This is a removal, so good. Wedding security, just a 4/4 if you more with the blood. No, not good. Death touch. Except the target card from here. Also can be good for the 4 drops, but it's 2/3, so but with that touch can discard to additional damage. So additional modified creature control class. Okay, this is a good combat trick. This will be 3/2. Okay, so good 3 drop itself. So this one we can basically pump or -2 or drain 1 life, and it can 2/3 himself and cast. Well, it can become a creature later on. So this is also good if we go with facing an aggro, so maybe same. It's black. This is the workers. Draw a card and gain 1 life. So just a little combination of these cards. It's only good with if it's going to 1 drop. So with this setup, we can have artifacts to go inside with this block token. No, maybe pile. So we're going to sort again the creatures. This is a spell by itself. A creature, removal, creature. So we have 6 for black and 4 to add, but we can just sort it out again. Beat out the rest, so it's going to 9. Usually we'll have, for the main color we can have 12 to 13 cards, and then the secondary color will have 9 to 10 cards. So we're going to check again for green if we're going to have more drop. If we can combine, you can search a little bit for basic land. This is a good creature, then basic land times only, so it's kind of slow since we have already white as an aggressive start for our deck. This is okay. Training mechanics okay. 4/4. Upkeep, let me say mill 2 cards, then this slow. Day 1. This is 3/3, so 3, so good. Massive might, also good. Pump, also this one. Generations, which also this, but we have drone becomes black and book. So we can go with green, but the problem is having this card is just very hard to cast. Can give us a bad situation of having to cast this, but given that we also have enough options on green, so we might have green as our secondary color, but checking on black. If we can go with black, then by power level of being aggro, this is lesser than that of green, so we can consider green. So we have a lot of tricks that we can have on the deck. We can go with this, but the risk of casting this is okay. We can just go with the risk later on. So we have lots of creatures that can be have. Yeah, this damage partner. Okay, let's just all remove by itself. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 creatures. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One last option. So okay, for this description we'll have white and green as the main, but first you can check on red if we can splash. We have no fixing at the moment aside from evolving wilds in jungle hollow, so this will just work unless we got to need to have a splash color if needed. So the red is not quite nice on the setup, so we cut out the black. We go with the red, I mean green and white. Check on white. Oh, this is gonna have another fixing for bending color. Also this one, adding mana color Patagon counter. So this is a good 3-drop to ramp up your deck. So we're gonna add this. Bending invitation is not okay. That's an artifact, not good. No, start that. Not for terminal. Also this one is very artifact that can add mana many colors. So basically we have enough fix. You can choose just 2 out of 3 of this, or just one out of 3. So I think I'll go with this. But the problem is that it's very easy to kill. But the good thing is you can just add enough element counters on it, so it's later on bomb 5/5 creature in itself. So a good way to fix, ramp up your creatures. Then we'll just have, I think we'll just have only one. Okay, so we have a vehicle. Cut out some cards. This one is good. 3 removal. This is not sub card. Creature. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Removal 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, we have a lot. So we need to check again. It's a good 3-drop, but more 3-drops. 1, 2. Just take. You can go lifelink, but it's a storm. Okay, this one. I consider this a word of flying. And then we have 4, 5, 6, 7. And this one you can just cut this. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 for the white. Then we'll have green for, since we are building a 40 card deck, we usually have 17 lands. So 17, 40 minus 17 is 23, usually 11 and 12. Or for this one I can have 10. Since 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 white, and then 10 for green, or 9. This plus 1, you can just cut some of the useful cards. This one is okay. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a lot of pump spells, but we're gonna consider this all. So maybe we're gonna have this. Okay, so cut out the rest. 9. So we have creatures of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 8, 9, then 10. This will be our fixing creature. Then our final deck will have 1 Evolving Wilds and just some forest and plains for the basics. Then we can put up again the final list of the pile. Is this the removal will be at the back. So the creatures will be the following. Banishing. So these are the removals. There are vehicle that we can add to the curve. If either, and also 1 to cast 2/1 and 2 to cast 2/2 with disturb, and the 5 drops with the pump spells to your other dudes, and then the lifelink, and the hopeful edition for the 1 drop with 2 to cast 3/1 again for the second drop, and another spot removal with Scry. And we have the mana ramp, which can turn into this. Aside from that, we can also have Jukai Trainee for the ramp. We can do the fixing for this on this card, which can brought up 2 4 5s. greater than okay for the late game, which you can also channel for basic land if needed. Then 3 drop, more 3 drops with this day mount effects, and 3 more fight effect and pump spells. So I do hope you like this deck building video. Simply put, for the building cards from your stash of draft boosters, usually you again sort it by color, check out which colors has the most cards in value, then rate them or rank them, and then once you get the same color, and if there's a need for the splash, just find the colors that can do the fixing if possible, mostly green, or you can have artifacts like this for the mana fix, and curve out the creature curve and removal. So at most you'll have around 14 to 15 creatures, and then the rest will just be removal spells or pump spells and any other fixing or mana instance and anything in there. So I do have liked this video. If you do, just click like and subscribe for more Magic the Gathering content, and until the next output on this one. Thank you.